Hello. Nice here. Riven, the sequel to Mist. Last time I made a save called Near End question mark. Cause it is Starfisher time. We've saved Catherine, we've imprisoned Gen, and that's like 100% of the tasks we wanted to do while we were here. Okay. Let's see, just checking my notes on the numbers. 15525 looks like. All right. I guess we just head on in, or we look at this. Sure looks like stars. And I can move it up and down. I tried to move it up. Looks very similar. I can't tell if anything changed just from moving it down a little. Now this, I think, looks a little different. Oh, there was glass. I broke it. I thought there was already empty space there.
There isn't much time. Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Atris!
I don't...
Good timing.
The villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us. This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh, he dropped the book. Okay. I thought the book was gonna go with him and that he was just stranding us here. Turns out he did a little of that anyway, but...
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that access both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my mist book into worthy hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The Age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
All right, so maybe I was a little overly cautious. Once we fell into the fissure, I was like, oh, okay, yes, there is a fissure puzzle, but no, it's just the ending. Well, that's silly. So we're done. This was kind of weird as a puzzle game in that, like, half the puzzles in the game were mega puzzles. Or so it felt. Like, sure, you have to find, like, a few levers to open things, but as far as actual puzzles, there's, like, getting through the boiler area, there's solving the domes, there's solving the animal puzzle, and there's the free Catherine puzzle. And I honestly can't think of anything else that's more than just find a lever and flip it. But of course, if I say domes puzzle, that's actually the figure out the numbers puzzle, the figure out the colors puzzle, the figure out that you need to map the locations of the domes into that one grid puzzle. You have to get the number code out of the journal. You have to, actually that might be it. I mean, you have to reach the giant dome in order to then get on top of it, which is its own thing. And then, like, the animals, of course, I spent forever on the animals. You had to find, like, 5 separate things, and singing the frog was its own puzzle, and realizing that sounds were important was something to figure out. And then you had to, like, find some shapes. It wasn't just, like, find 5 eyes and you're done. Maybe slightly fewer steps than the dome puzzle, but honestly. But, relying so much on mega puzzles means you spend most of the game just, like, searching the whole world for stuff, and the game just suddenly closed itself. Okay, cool. I wonder if it crashed or if it just was supposed to do that. Maybe it reached the end of the credits. But yeah, without more smaller puzzles, it's a little difficult to get used to the game's puzzle language, or however you want to phrase it. Just like the way puzzles tend to play out, and like the way it tends to give you clues. So like that was something. Like they definitely made use of the whole world, and like that was neat. I didn't have a bad time. Just like I see why people tend to need a little help in order to get through the game. I don't know if I have any actual like good final comments in terms of like trying to wrap up the experience of playing Riven. I guess I can say one thing I've been thinking is it's a cool world, and it's cool how the puzzles actually like make sense within the context of the world. Back in Myst, you had a lot of things that were like, oh yeah, there's this weird device that needs a password for some reason. Whereas in this game, like, all the passwords had a reason to be there. Someone, like, definitely put it there. They didn't want just anyone accessing whatever was on the other side of it. I think that's probably everything I had to say about Riven. Next up, I'm gonna be playing Zero Ranger. It's a shoot 'em up that apparently has some amount of mystery to it. It's by the developers of Void Stranger. I could be convinced to play Void Stranger after Zero Ranger, but I've heard Void Stranger is really long, and I'm not just gonna go ahead and do it if nobody really cares. Or like if you want to see someone play it, I can probably recommend Brian Lorgon 111's playthrough. I've only watched the first video because I didn't want to spoil myself on it in case I was playing it for the channel. But yeah, that's where things are headed. Yeah.